Well, there we go. Do I have your attention? Tero flights and stems from Cuesoul. Here we go. Hey, what's up guys? Worldwide here. So, as you guys know, a couple days ago I received a package from Cuesoul, and in that box of goodies we have these highly unusual Tero flights and stems, spring-loaded. Now, as you guys know, or maybe some of you know, I'm not a fan of spinning stems whatsoever. I mean, if you look back on professional darts for like the last 40 years, spinning stems and flights are virtually non-existent. I mean, I can maybe name a handful of players in that last 40 years that have ever used them. But here in the United States, players overwhelmingly use these spinning stems and flights. And on top of that, they make up like 30 to 35% of the entire molded flight market. So I'm going to keep an open mind here, and I'll give these a fair review. I'm going to let you know what I think of these things. So what do you say we take a close-up look? I'll show you how they go together, and then straight to the board we go. I'm going to try out a few different styles, and I'll give you some feedback as I'm throwing these things. So it should make for a good video, guys. These things are absolutely wild. So let's see how this goes. Here we go. Okay, there we go. The Tero flights and stems from Cuesoul. As you see here, huge variety of different colors, shapes, lengths. All the flights come in different sizes and shapes and colors. And if you want to check this stuff out for yourself, the link for the Cuesoul site will be down in the pinned comments. So you go down there and have a look at all they have to offer. But as you see here, the nylon stems come in a 4-pack, I guess in case you break one. And the aluminium ones come in a 3-pack. And as you see here on my match darts, I've been using these slim flights for the last couple days, testing these things out. But what do you say we get a set of these put together? Show you just how simple it is to install. I think we'll use these blue ones. That looks kind of cool. So yeah, let's go to the next clip and I'll show you how to put these things together. Here we go. Okay, so this is pretty simple. We have our Tero stem here. And as you see on the back end, we have a spring with these 2 plastic clips. And that's all it does. So what you want to do, you take your flight and see if I can line this up. And all you do is give it a push until it snaps on, and there you go. You have a telescopic as well as a rotational flight. Something you definitely don't see every day. But here's what it looks like installed on my darts. And if you see this lip here, you might be wondering about that lip, but I've been playing with these for a couple days and I haven't noticed it catching on anything. I haven't had any really weird deflections. But what do you say we get these on the board? I'm going to try different styles. I'll try a few different styles, and then I'll give you some feedback as I'm throwing these things. So here we go. Oh, hey, one more thing I want to mention too is that on these stems, they have, I know you're going to be able to see this on camera, but they have like this tab that prevents the stems from coming loose. And I can attest that does work because I've been playing with these for 2 days and my stems have not come loose once. So here we go, straight to the board. Okay, here we go. Handful of throws with these slim flights. And like I said before, I've been using these for a couple days now, so I'm quite used to them. And going back several years ago, I actually used to use a slim flight. So I think I can provide the best feedback with this setup. But after a few throws, we'll try the blue Astra shape that I just put together. Then finally, we'll do a standard shape flight with an aluminium stem. So let's see how this goes. And I can safely say that after using these for a couple days, they fly almost identical to any setup that I've ever used, whether it's just a regular nylon stem and slim flight. Can't really notice too much of a difference. You know, if I was to nitpick, I would maybe say that, well, I don't have a radar gun here, but I would maybe say that these fly a little bit slower. They seem to get to the board a lot slower than my normal Cosmos setup. I'm not sure, but seems that way. Haha! Boom, pre-boom. Hey, I think that, yeah, that was the first 180, no, was that? Yeah, I think that was the first 180 I hit with these things. I know I hit a 171 on video. Hey, I'll take it. But yeah, I'm not noticing really any difference, especially the weight. You know, sometimes when you use a heavy molded flight, you get a lot of that tail down stuff. I mean, these are just flying as they normally would. And to be totally honest, I'd be hard pressed to notice the spinning or the telescopic stuff. The only thing, now this might be a nitpick as well, sometimes the incoming dart will hit the flight and kind of go off in some weird random direction. I don't normally see that with my normal Cosmo setup. And that could be just me because my darts go in the board like dead straight. If you had like a loopy throw, you know, you might see different results. Huh. And to be honest, I mean, I don't think this is something personally I would use, but again, I mean, I'm not seeing really any huge differences here in how they perform. I mean, if I was stuck using these, I think I would throw it at my pretty much regular average. Ooh, should we go for 3 5s? So there we go. What do you say we put on the Astras? I'm not going to take any warm-ups whatsoever. You can keep an eye on the clock. I'm just going to switch these out and straight to the blue Astras, and I'll give you the first time feedback. Here we go. And we're back. I think that took about 20 seconds. So here we go. First time ever attempting these. Boy, they look pretty wild though, don't they? Look at that setup. Absolutely crazy looking. So here we go. First throw with this. All right, so they're going left on me. All right, hopefully the second throw's better. But yeah, I mean, they're flying nice. They're going straight. I just got to figure out. You just got to throw them a little more gently. Oh, there we go. See, the larger the flight, I think the larger the flight, the more gently you have to throw it. And I have a hard throw, so get out of there. They do have a weird noise when they hit the board that you can tell that the spring definitely depresses, so it almost sounds like an old PowerPoint dart or an old hammerhead. They have a weird thunk when they hit the board. I think you can hear that. Can you hear that? That's definitely an unusual shape. Come on. Wow. All right, so that one, when it hit the bullseye, I could tell that first dart, or the dart already in the 25, spun out of the way. So I don't know what that was about. In that case, it appeared the spinning stem kind of did its job. It spun out of the way and that bullseye went right in. Who knows? Maybe I can convert to spinning stems. And then I could be a giant hypocrite. All right, so what do you say we switch to the aluminum ones with these standard flights? See if the weight difference is anything I noticed there. So here we go. I'll be back in about 25 seconds. Okay, and we're back. So I got to say, those actually feel kind of heavy. We'll see how this goes. Doing this all in one take kind of puts me under pressure. Man, again going left. There we go. Hey, that's funny. With a standard shaped flight, they're kind of going straight, or they're not going. They're not standing up too much. They're going in fairly flat. So I think the weight of the aluminum stem kind of counteracts the standard shaped flight. Well, that one stood up a little bit. You know, it seems like a quality, absolute quality stem, though. I mean, these things are beautiful, well machined. I really don't know what else to say about stems. Even telescopic ones. Not go in? Oh man. Why did that not go in? Well, there we have it, guys. The Tero spring-loaded flights and stems from Cuesoul. And since I hit a 180 there on the second try, do I have to end with one? I don't know. I suppose I should. Ah, get out of that 5. All right, a 45. I'm going to end on that one. That's the poor man's 180 right there. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Close-up look at these Tero flights and stems from Cuesoul. Definitely highly unusual. And you know I've said that I don't enjoy spinning stems. I don't like spinning stems at all, but you know, these aren't half bad. I mean, I don't think I would ever play with them, but who knows? I mean, yeah, I just really don't know what to say, but high quality stuff. I'm sure they're a little pricey, but at the end of the day, I mean, if you really liked, or if you really enjoy trying some different things, some wild and weird, crazy stuff, man, I would kind of recommend, at least you try them out. So, there we go, guys. End of the video. There's going to be no boom. We already got the pre-boom earlier, so hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and as always, we'll see you on the next video, guys. Later.